Subscribe to the African Fighters!
Okay, let's go. The main event. Mixed emotions in the main event from people, Kevin
Yeah.
Holland, then the spaghetti guy, Vettori. So Farouk, in the rundown you sent me before we started this show today, you said Vettori disappointing performance. And
Yeah.
I was like, disappointing? Really? Okay, so I really wanted to ask you this, but I was like saving it until we started talking. So
Okay.
as you said, the Vittori performance was disappointing. What do you mean?
Yeah. Coming into this fight, we expected Vittori to come into this fight. He was supposed to fight Darren Till, but Darren Till was injured, and Holland came into this fight on a 1 week notice.
Mm.
So we saw it in my own calculation, seeing what Vittori has done in the past, beating the Swedish guy, a top ranked Swedish guy. I've forgotten his name.
Hermansson?
Hermansson, yeah.
Mhm.
So I won't believe somewhere in my mind that he's going to give Darren Till a tough fight. It's going to be a tough fight, a very proper striking fight. So seeing Holland coming on after fighting 3 weeks ago, I thought he's just going to go in and finish the fight, and then make a call out Israel this time for a title fight, because we all know he gave Izzy one of the toughest fights when Izzy was coming up before he became champion.
Mm.
So the fight came in, Vittori dominated the fights. Don't get me wrong, he did his part, but he was even shying away from striking with Holland. Holland came in, Holland put all 5 rounds, put all the energy, put all the work. He was there. Holland doesn't have takedown defense, has no grappling, has no wrestling, but he was in there. Vittori was tired at some point in time. He wanted the fight to be over. He could not stand to strike with Holland. So for me, it's a big disappointment. I don't think he deserves title shot. You should stop talking about title shots. You need to get people like Bronson or Costa or Cannonier or Darren Till again. Let the Darren Till fight happen before he make a move for title fight. I think Vittori, for me, that was a very big title shot next. No way you want to make that big call out. So
Well,
I don't think there's any call out.
Say this thing been die.
Our record won't die.
No. Our recording still there. I just hope it's still the team be reconnect.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I saw your own camera went off, like a load back.
Okay, so
yeah, add something to this. Add something to what do you think? Because that's how I felt. I don't know if I'm ranting too much, but I felt.
Well, I'm not going to talk about Vettori too much. I'm going to talk about Kevin Holland. So
perfect.
Kevin Holland came into this fight apparently with a different mindset. We could tell from his body language and from his big mouth.
Yeah,
it was not too much.
There was no noise making.
Yeah, no noise making. He was talking to Vettori. He was talking to Vettori a couple of times, but because that's how he fights. But sadly for Holland, now everybody understands that guy does not have a gate when it comes to takedown. When you enter for takedown, you get it. You understand? When you could even watch somebody, a Olympic wrestler like this, he was talking about Kevin Holland does not understand that when they shoot for a takedown, he shouldn't let them cross their hands behind him. You understand? Because when they shoot for a double leg and do this, then that's all. He's only paying attention to what's in front of him. He doesn't pay attention what's behind him. And also, Cruz was talking about him leaving his leg square. You understand? When you leave your left leg square, it's easy to get the double leg. I'm not a fighter. I know it's not easy, but I'm just telling you what I heard the professionals say.
And what shows that's clearly to tell that Holland is very bad with the wrestling. Marvin Vettori set a new record of takedown, about 22 takedown yesterday. So that tells you Holland need to work very hard. And I think for me, are you not giving props to Holland?
Yeah?
Are you not giving props to Holland before?
Wait, I'm going to say something.
Okay.
So Holland's striking is top class. You understand? Top class. The problem is the takedown defense now, because when he was fighting Bronson, when they stood, he was touching Bronson.
Yes.
If Bronson dares to strike with him, he's going to end him. Vettori too. In the last round, in the 5th round,
he stung him.
He was literally, Vettori was tired from all the takedowns and all the wrestling. Yes. And he stung him. But the problem is, after he stung him, Vettori just switched to he just switched level and shoot. And there's no gate, there's no takedown defense. He just went and he just went with it. You understand? So, and then another good thing about Kevin Holland is after all that wrestling, he was still not gassed out in 5 rounds.
5 rounds and 2 5 rounds in space of a month. 2 5-round fights.
So like you can tell he has a very good gas tank. The only thing is he needs just to work on the wrestling. That's all.
I saw one interesting tweet, very funny tweet. Somebody said somebody should put Kevin Holland inside a box and mail him to Dagestan so that they teach him wrestling. It was very funny that he needs to go to Dagestan and learn grappling and come back. He's going to be a beast if he come back with that. Yeah.
I swear, if he just adds wrestling, at least a bit of takedown defense, like don't get easily takedown. You understand? Not even just wrestling. When somebody shoots, just like Izzy does, you understand? When somebody shoots, just move away. The footwork may carry you come up for there. You understand?
Sure.
It's easy when I'm talking about it, guys. Before you go in the comment section and start telling me that I don't know what I'm talking about. It's easy to say I understand, but well, yeah, we're all casuals, yeah. Anyways,
let me add to this before we just wrap up. Big shout out to Holland. Holland, I'll say is a company guy. He's like the guy that Dana White can rely on all the time. He comes back to back anytime they need a fight. Just imagine a week notice. We thought this card will be cancelled, or maybe the Sadiq fight will be moved to the main event. But Holland showed up, did what he's supposed to do, and he gave us a good fight. It wasn't the most interesting fight, but it was okay. So what I want to ask you is that do you think Holland doing this going forward is going to affect him? I know he's good. He's showing up to save the fight, make the fans happy. But career-wise, for his longevity, do you think this is the best way of showing up when necessary to please the boss, to make the cash? Do you think it's good for his career?
There are two things. There are two things to things like this in this MMA game. The first thing is, what I'm trying to say, two things. There's a good side and there's a bad side. The good thing about it is in this fighting game, there is no longevity in it. You understand? They don't have LeBrons unless you are in like the heavier weight division. But like in the middleweights and then the welterweights and lower, the older you get, you understand, once you start to lose that speed, you understand, then there's problem. You understand? So it can be argued that you should take every opportunity you get, so you can get paid all the money you can get. So you can leave the game early. You understand? And last year, Kevin Holland had like 450Ks.
Yeah.
Over 550.
He fought 5 times and won some awards as well, bonuses.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like last year, he made a chunk of money. This year, he had two main events already. This year, 2 main events. Like even though he came from a loss, it's a lot of money. You understand?
Already making money from Venom.
so yeah, I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't see anything wrong with it. Because he has already accepted the fact that he loves to fight. He's not really all about champion.
Yeah, he said so. It's not about championship to win.
He just wants to fight. So he's getting paid to fight, and he's still young, and he can continue being that guy that they can call upon to save a card.
Yeah.
Just work on your wrestling, and then win a couple of. MMA fans, we are like fish. We have fish brain. We forget things. You understand? The thing that happened in front of us, that is what we are going to do on.
Just now, the past is the past.
So now we are talking about his takedown defense. Next fight, first round, first minute TKO. We'll forget about his wrestling. We'll start being, he's going to fight.
So what do you think about DC? Tell him to come join him at AK to train with him to come train at AK. Other people offering him the chance to come and train to improve his wrestling. I think it's a good one from the MMA community.
I also just taking it out of the topic. I also saw Darren Till inviting Mike Perry to come and train with him.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if Darren Till is trolling or he's being serious, but anyways, let's not get into that.
Let's not go into that. Yeah.
So honestly, I don't know. There are things about this. In his camp, he obviously has a wrestling coach. He has a grappling coach. And when he went on Joe Rogan, he went with his grappling coach. You understand? So you cannot just wake up and just be like, hey, leave your people. They are not good enough. Come and train with me. You understand?
Yes.
There has to be some mutual understanding when you can tell that the benefit he's going to get is 100%, then yeah. But then me, I cannot start to react on somebody that already has a camp. I cannot start telling you the camp is not good enough. You
Yeah,
understand?
go away. Yeah, definitely.
I cannot dismiss them like that because it's not fair to them, you know. So yeah.
All right. So moving on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, Africans!